Bob Uecker deserves the nickname Mr. Baseball. This year marks his 41st behind the mic as the voice of the Brewers. As a broadcaster, he's a legendary figure. And that's a good thing, because as a ball player, not so much.
He's had the strength to continue to have a career in baseball as an announcer, despite the embarrassment of having a lifetime batting average of 200. There aren't many in the game who can point to such incredible mediocrity as being the basis of further success.
He was fun to watch as a player, but you didn't get a chance to watch him too often. Amazingly, Bob did hit Sandy Koufax. I have to give him credit for that. Problem is, he didn't hit anybody else.
After Uke's playing days were over, Bud Selig, then the owner of the Brewers, had an interesting idea about what Bob might do next.
He was funny, he was knowledgeable, he was from Milwaukee, and he really made a great impression on everybody. I remember talking to Bob Eline over at Schlitz and saying this guy could be a wonderful announcer someday, and finally I got him to take him part-time. He became one great announcer.
Here's a drive to deep right center, way back goes Evans. It's got a chance to go!
I can't think of too many things in Bob's life that are more important than being a broadcaster. He loves to share. He loves to tell stories. He loves to invite you into his mind for a baseball game. Even better, he invites you into his slightly deranged mind to have a wonderful time.
Sioux Nationals placed Ian Desmond on paternity leave. I almost fell over. He didn't show anything when we were in Washington.
Bob has a wonderful style. He can be very dramatic. He can kid a lot. He knows the market very well. He really resonates with our fans. He has a great relationship, and Bob's fun to listen to. He always finds things to amuse either himself or you or anybody else. And when there's high drama, there's nobody any better than Bob.
He's probably one of the most naturally funny people to be produced in our country in the last half century. In fact, Johnny Carson told me once he felt that Bob was the most naturally funny person he'd ever met. That all of these great witticisms, jokes, remembrances that pour out of Uecker in any television appearance he's ever had, none of them have ever seen a writer's pen or pencil.
Somebody gave me some pictures tonight. Are these some of the highlights?
Yes.
Obviously, it's a locker room celebration.
No, this is actually a picture of me getting ready for a game. When I broadcast. Now, there are a lot of times I work naked in the booth.
I didn't know.
And you don't want people wandering in. I don't want as a guy comes.
Sure.
But I don't want a lady coming in there. And it's a little tough. You got to watch out when I work like that. July and August, really hot.
Yeah, of course.
So
You want to be comfortable.
I want to be comfortable.
Right.
But you got to watch out during the national anthem and maybe the seventh inning stretch.
Got it right. It was Johnny Carson who gave Bob Uecker the nickname Mr. Baseball. That, along with starring in one of the most memorable television commercials of all time, made him a national star.
I mean, the whole idea of the Bob Uecker seat at a ballpark, that all started in those Miller Lite commercials.
These fans know I drink light because it's less filling and it tastes great. Good seats, huh?
We're in the wrong seat, buddy. Come on.
Oh, I must be in the front row.
Light beer from Miller. Everything you always wanted in a beer, and less.
And that joke still carries to today. I mean, I can't tell you the number of times I've been in major stadiums around the country, and you can still hear people talking about, well, I wonder who's in the Uecker seats tonight.
Good seats, hey, buddy. He missed the tag. He missed the tag. Krylon spray paint goes on smooth. No runs, no drips, no air. And it dries to the touch in 12 minutes. 1 hour later, the other brand's still wet. Yeah, time to go. What'd you shoot? 200. Hey, same as in the majors. Krylon.
Hey, you. Congratulations, man. Sorry we couldn't be there with you. But Justin and Josh and Lauren and I all say congratulations to a wonderful guy. And thanks for being my foil on no runs, no drips, no errors. There were no drips in that, sir. You are the best. Is Bob the best?
Yes, he is.
Yay, Bob.
Soon, Bob was a pop culture fixture, and it wasn't long before Hollywood called.
I swear!
Hey, what's going on with you two?
Nothing. I just picked up a pile of leaves and asked if Heather wanted to jump in them. He raked them over a mud hole on purpose. I didn't do it on purpose. It was just a happy coincidence.
That's not very funny, Wes. Your sister might have gotten hurt.
I'm sorry. I gotta go change.
He also had a memorable part in the 1989 film Major League, playing a role close to his heart.
Hello again, everybody. Harry Doyle here, welcoming all you friends of the feather to another season of Indians baseball. A lot of new faces in Chief Wahoo's tribe this year as they take on the defending American League champs, the New York Yankees. Anyway, listen to the roar of the crowd as the Indians take the field.
But even with all these national opportunities, Bob's favorite place to be is in the Miller Park broadcast booth calling games for his hometown team.
He loves the airwaves. I think deep down inside, he loves radio more than television because it's his imagination, his word descriptions that give you everything.
He is the face of the franchise. You know, when you listen to 162 games a year and he comes into your home and he really becomes part of the family. And you think of all the things Bob has done nationally, did great work even back in the 70s on ABC with Howard Cosell and all the other things Bob has done. But his day-to-day work here has been just remarkable. So he's become really a legendary voice of the Brewers all over the state of Wisconsin. If there was ever a guy who deserved to be in the Hall of Fame, it's Bob Uecker.
Ricky lines it to deep left. Hey, get up! Get out of here! Go! For Ricky Week!
Ladies and gentlemen, in honor of all the laughs, the drama, and the memorable moments that he created during a long and distinguished career, the National Association of Broadcasters is proud to induct Bob Uecker into the NAB Broadcasting Hall of Fame.
Ladies and gentlemen,